Today is your day, Mother. The day heaven touched earth in Fatima and never left. The day you, even in the face of the world's disbelief, chose 3 pure little hearts to announce a message that would change so many lives. Today, I don't just celebrate you. I kneel before you because I need you. I need you to hear my plea. I need you to carry my pain to the throne of the Almighty. I need your motherly gaze to reach me with the same tenderness with which you reached those 3 little shepherds. You are on the Immaculate Devotees channel, where we pray united in the powerful intercession of our Immaculate Lady. On this May 13th, we cry out with faith, Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, hear my plea today. Mother, many times the heart tightens and the soul falls silent, because the pain finds no more words. Sometimes we pray so hard, and yet everything seems the same. Life doesn't change, the problem doesn't get resolved. God's silence becomes heavy. It is in these moments that we need your intercession, your motherly presence, your sweet voice whispering in heaven. Look upon this child of yours, you who appeared in a dry and simple land, choosing children and not the great ones of the world. You who came without gold, without a crown, but full of light and promise. You who asked for prayer, conversion, and faith. Hear, Mother, this prayer that is born today from the depths of my soul. How many times have we felt unheard, that no one understands the depth of what we are living, but we know that you understand, because you understand the tears, the silences, the anxieties that no one sees. You understand what goes on in our hearts and you despise no pain. Therefore today I present everything to you, my fears, my doubts, my weariness, the battles that only I know I am facing, the silent struggles, the wounds that have not yet healed, the prayers that over time have become weaker, because the soul grows weary. And that's where your love comes in. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, intercede for me with the same urgency with which you asked the world for prayer in that small village. Intercede for my family, for my home, for my health, for everything that is beyond my strength. Place your mantle over the paths I don't yet know how to travel, and if there is any hidden pain in my heart, any loss I have never overcome, any grievance I have never released, any guilt I carry in silence, take it to the heart of God. Transform that pain into relief, that grievance into forgiveness, that guilt into a new beginning. Mother, I also ask you for the dreams I carry, those that have not yet been realized, those that seem too distant, those that were buried by pain or lack of time. I ask you to look upon them with affection, that if they are God's will, they may bloom again even if they seemed dead. Protect also my days of today, the present that I live now. May distractions not draw me away from faith. May the voices of the world not drown out your message. May the opinions of others not be stronger than God's call in my heart. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, I want to be like the children who saw your light. I want to have a simple heart but full of faith. I want to trust without seeing, to hope without giving up, to love without fear. Teach me to walk with purity, with firmness, with joy even when the path seems narrow. And on this day of Fatima, write with faith in the comments, Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, hear my plea. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, today I see you not as a distant figure, but as a real mother, present, sensitive to the pains of her children. You who descended to earth to remind the world that heaven still listens, that God still acts, that prayer still transforms. You who came with simple words but with divine authority, who said, pray a great deal. And since then, many of us have prayed with tears in our eyes and hope in our hearts. Today I continue to pray, and even though my faith is wounded, tired, or stumbling, it is still alive. Because I do not pray alone, I pray with you, Mother, holding your hand, and that sustains me. Intercede now for me, for every situation I carry that still leaves me confused. Sometimes, Mother, life weighs too much, and it's not for lack of faith, it's because everything comes together. The worries, the bills, the fragile health, the problems at home, the relationships that wear down, the struggle to keep my head held high. These are battles that no one sees, but that I fight within myself every day. If I knew exactly what to ask for, perhaps I wouldn't be here like this, in silence, but I don't have the right words. I only have the desire to be heard. And I know that, as a mother, you understand even what is not said. So I ask, take what is in my heart to the heart of God. If it is His will, may everything be resolved. If not, may I understand and have peace. But do not allow me to continue living as if I were alone. Show me, Mother, that your presence is real, that your intercession accompanies me even on the days when I feel nothing. You, who appeared in the Cova da Iria before humble children, showed that heaven does not choose the most prepared, the most studious, or the most influential. Heaven chooses the pure, the little ones, those who pray with an open heart. Therefore, even if I do not consider myself worthy, I come as I am, as a sinner, as one who needs help, as one who needs to be carried in your arms. If there are areas of my life that are blocked, touch them with your light. If there are causes that are stalled, take them before the throne of God. If there are illnesses that doctors cannot explain, intercede for healing. If there are family problems that have dragged on for years, begin now a work of restoration. I also ask you to watch over those I love, those who are near and those who are far away, those who have hurt me and those whom I have also hurt. May your peace reach the hearts that cross my life and transform every cycle of pain into a new path of forgiveness. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, protect the place where I live, enter the rooms of my house, and pour your light over every wall, every corner, every object, every person. May envy, discord, spiritual disturbance, inexplicable sadness have no power. May this house be a territory consecrated to God. And if there is in me any old weight, any guilt, any bad memory, any unresolved error, help me to surrender it. Help me to recognize that even wounded I can still be loved, that even wrong I can still be restored, that even lost I can still return. You who told the little shepherds that God wanted to establish in the world the devotion to your immaculate heart, receive now this request as a sign of my love and my trust. May that pure and strong heart welcome me, transform me, and lead me back to the center of God's will. If on this day of Fatima you are surrendering your battles into the hands of our Immaculate Lady, write in the comments, "Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima intercedes for me and my family." Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, today I want to surrender to you also what is not urgent, but is constant. That which does not keep me awake, but which occupies my mind. That which accumulates day after day, and when I see it, it is already weighing on my chest. Worries that seem small, but that add up to the big ones and leave me tired inside. Place your hand on my anxieties, those that I try to resolve alone with human strength, but which deep down need your intercession. The future of my children, the stability of my work, the decisions I need to make and cannot get wrong, the commitments I have made and that demand more than I can give, the emotional overload that comes from not wanting to disappoint anyone. Mother, you know that many times we smile on the outside and crumble on the inside, that we say, everything is fine, because we don't want to bother, that we move forward automatically without even realizing that the heart is pushing the days forward with effort. You see, you understand. And that is why today I place myself under your protection with all that I am and all that I carry. If there is anything in me that is opening breaches for discouragement, close that door with your powerful hand. If there is any external influence that is weighing on my life without me realizing it, block it now. If I am distancing myself from prayer, from faith, from inner peace, lead me back with affection, with the same patience with which a mother calls back a distracted child. You who came to Fatima to bring a message of hope, show me that it is still worthwhile to believe, that there are still miracles being performed in silence, that there are still answers arriving at the right time, that there are still conversions happening because of insistent prayer, that there are still promises being fulfilled by those who have not given up hope. Do not let me lose faith in the power of God because of the noise of the world. Do not let me stop praying just because times are difficult. Do not let me lose hope just because everything seems to take so long. Teach me to live again with true faith, like those 3 children, simple, courageous, and totally surrendered. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima also covers the relationships in my life, those that are fragile, those that are cooling down, those that need reconciliation. Enter, Mother, into the conversations we cannot have, into the words that have remained stuck, in the apologies that have never been made, into the wounds that still bleed behind faces that pretend to be well. Where there is pride, may there be humility. Where there is distance, may there be closeness. Where there is silence, may there be dialogue. Where there is grievance, may there be liberation. May your love purify the true bonds and remove those that never came from God's will. And if I'm struggling alone for something that should be in heaven's hands, teach me to let go, to surrender, to trust. Because sometimes the greatest weight is not in what we live, but in what we try to control. And only those who trust surrender. Only those who believe rest. Only those who truly love learn to wait. I know that many of the battles I fight are not visible to others, but that no longer worries me, because I know that you see. And whoever is seen by you is no longer alone. Whoever is remembered by you is no longer forgotten by heaven. Whoever is carried by you is safe, even in the midst of the storm. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, today I surrender to you what no one else can resolve for me. That which is beyond human strength, beyond logic, beyond what I can explain. There are situations, Mother, that I have already tried in every way. I have spoken, I have been silent, I have acted, I have waited, but nothing has changed. And today, I understand that it is because it is not in my hands to resolve, it is in yours. Therefore, I come to you with humility. Intercede for this miracle that only heaven can perform. You know exactly what it is. I do not need to name it. I have cried for this. I have lost nights. I have prayed in silence when no one saw me. If it is God's will, may it be done. But if not, may I have peace to continue waiting for something even greater, even if I do not understand now. Mother, teach me not to be at war with myself, not to blame myself for things that did not turn out as I expected, not to punish myself for past mistakes that I have already repented of. Help me to accept with faith the processes that have not yet been concluded, and above all, help me to trust that there are still good things to come. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, come calm my heart in all that still worries me, because there are days when the soul seems restless without reason, when the body is present, but the thought is far away, when everything around seems normal, but within me something is out of place. These are days when only your presence consoles. Enter, Mother, into these empty spaces of my soul, into these areas that are not filled with distractions, nor with beautiful words, nor with human promises. Only your maternal love can touch the bottom of what they carry. Only your gentle gaze can remind me that God is still with me, even when everything seems dark. I also ask you to take to heaven the promises that have already been made to me. In prayer, the prophetic words, the spiritual confirmations, the signs that I have received and kept in my heart. Let nothing be lost. Let nothing be left behind. May all that has been planted with faith blossom in due time, according to what God desires. Our Immaculate Lady, guard my faith, because sometimes it weakens not for lack of belief but for excess of pain. We grow tired of fighting, of waiting, of enduring, and without realizing it, faith becomes dim, almost mute. But I ask you, rekindle that flame in me. Do not let coldness settle where there was once fervor. Do not allow spiritual weariness to make me stop seeking God. Sustain my prayer even when I feel nothing. Teach me to pray with constancy and not with passing emotion. Teach me to continue praying, even without answers, even without signs, even without immediate comfort. Because those who pray with perseverance reap eternal miracles. And if on this day I am going through any physical or emotional pain, touch me with your love. You who are the refuge of those who suffer, the health of the sick, the comfort of the afflicted, come to me now. May every cell of my body feel your presence. May my mind calm down. May my soul rise again. May discouragement go away and give way to hope. You who made the sun dance before thousands of eyes, make the light of God dance within me today. May I smile sincerely again. May I believe truly again. May I live lightly again. even if the problems are still around me. Because where there is faith, there is strength, and where there is Mary, the enemy does not prevail. If at this moment you need our Immaculate Lady of Fatima to touch the areas of your life that you can no longer reach alone, write in the comments. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, touch the impossible in my life. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, today I also want to thank you because even before I see any answer, I already know that your intercession is in motion. I already feel that things are being broken in the invisible. I already perceive that peace is slowly returning. I already notice that heaven is taking care of me, even when everything around still seems the same. And that is what touches me most. Knowing that I can trust in you, even without understanding. Knowing that even without signs your silence works for me, that the delay is not disregard but preparation, that every tear I have shed by your side was not in vain, and that none of them fell to the ground without first touching the heart of God. Today I thank you for all the times you saved me from dangers I didn't even perceive, for the traps that were undone before they even formed, for the people who left without explanation, but who deep down were disguised deliverances for all the... Thank you for not abandoning me, even when my faith faltered, even when I stopped praying for a while, even when I tried to solve everything alone. You remained there, firm, silent, waiting for me to return. And today I am returning with more thirst, with more surrender, with more awareness that without heaven I am nothing. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, I also want to entrust to you all those who need you and perhaps don't even know it. People in my family who have distanced themselves from the faith, loved ones who are lost without direction, young people who carry pains they hide with smiles, mothers who cry alone for their children, fathers who silently struggle to sustain a home. Visit each one, Mother. Take your light where darkness tries to dominate. Touch also those who live with hardened hearts, those who harbor anger, resentment, bitterness, those who cannot forgive or cannot ask for forgiveness. May your love disarm pride. May your presence warm cold hearts. May your delicacy undo the walls that suffering has built. I pray for those who are in hospitals, in prisons, in nursing homes, for those who live on the streets, for those who face addictions, for those who are fighting against diseases of the soul and body, for those who have no one to pray for them. May your love reach the most forgotten corners of humanity, and may a new hope bloom there. You who are the woman of the announcement, the bearer of light, the mother who appeared to warn and console, continue appearing, Mother. Even if not in visions, continue appearing in the details, in the comforting embrace, in the calming prayer, in the unexpected answer, in the returning strength, in the faith that is rekindled. If I have doubts, insecurities, fears, remain with me. Do not depart. Teach me to be patient with God's timing. Teach me to trust even when it seems slow. Teach me to rest in the certainty that everything placed in your hands blossoms, even if little by little. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, thank you for hearing me today, for welcoming me as I am, for not demanding more from me than I can give, and still loving me completely, for teaching me that there is no prayer despised, and that there is no heart that cries out to you that remains unanswered. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, today I also want to consecrate to you all that is yet to come, what I have not yet lived, what I do not yet know, what God is still preparing for me, my next steps, my plans, my decisions, the paths I will tread. May none of this be outside your intercession. May no path begin without your gaze upon it. Entrust to heaven the projects I am dreaming in silence, those I have not yet had the courage to put on paper, those I hide even from myself for fear of being frustrated again. I ask you that, if they are God's will, they may blossom, and if they are not, that they may be gently removed from my heart, without pain, without loss, without confusion. I also consecrate the people I am yet to meet. May my relationships be blessed. May the bonds that arise come to add, not to divide. May the links that are created be channels of love, not of wear and tear. May every person who crosses my path be an instrument of God, and if not, may they not remain. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, consecrate also my time. May I learn to use it wisely. May I not waste my days on worries that lead to nothing, nor on resentments that only rob me of energy. May I know how to wait without anxiety, to act without haste, to rest without guilt, to live with faith in every detail. Guard, Mother, my steps, those I take without thinking, those I take with fear, and even those I avoid taking out of insecurity. May my feet walk only where God desires me to go. May I not lose myself in dangerous shortcuts. May I not settle in a dead end. May I not cling to places where divine will no longer dwells. And if difficult days come, because they will, may I be prepared. May my faith be firm. May my heart be guarded. May my hope not be fragile. May I remember all that you have already done. And may that keep me standing until the storm passes. Teach me not to forget prayer on good days, not to lose connection with heaven when everything is well, not to stop praying just because the problems have passed. May my faith not depend on circumstances. May my devotion to you be constant, solid, true. I ask you to cover with your mantle every area of my life, my feelings, my thoughts, my physical and mental health, my environment, my decisions, my relationships. May no gap be exposed. May no area be unprotected. May the enemy have access to nothing that belongs to me, because everything is consecrated to you. May your love mold me. May your silence educate me. May your humility inspire me. May your presence transform me. May my life be a sign that it is worthwhile to trust in heaven, even when the world shouts the opposite. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, remain with me on ordinary and extraordinary days, on days of struggle and days of victory, on days of solitude and days of celebration. May your gaze always accompany me. May the light that shone in the Kova Da Iria continue to shine in my story. Write with faith in the comments. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, I consecrate my whole life to you. Our Immaculate Lady of Fatima, in this final moment of prayer, I want to entrust to you what I hold most. Precious, my faith. It has been through so much, Mother. It has been strong and it has wavered. It has shone and it has almost been extinguished. But it is still here. And if it has resisted until now, it is because you have been with me all along, even when I did not realize it. Today, with humility, I place this faith in your hands. Protect it as if it were a small flame in the midst of a gale. Sustain it on the days when I cannot sustain anything. And if at any moment I stray, bring me back, because I know that a child who is loved by Mary is never lost for long. I ask you now, Mother, that you look upon the world, upon the cold hearts, the senseless wars, the divided homes, the young without direction, the abandoned elderly, the innocent wounded. May your apparition in Fatima, which was a cry of warning and hope, continue and awaken souls, break down resistance, light up lights where there is only darkness. You asked for prayer, conversion, and penance. And today, more than a century later, this message is still urgent. We still need to learn to pray with truth, to change our lives with courage, to offer our sufferings with purpose. We still need to understand that your voice is the echo of God's heart. On this May 13th, I remember the miracle of the sun, that visible, powerful sign that thousands witnessed. But today, Mother, I do not ask you for miracles in heaven. I ask for miracles within me. May your love melt the ice of my heart. Thank you for taking care of me in so many things that I will only understand in heaven. And as I continue my life, may you continue to be my refuge, my guide, my strength. May your mantle cover me every day. May your voice remind me that God has not forgotten me. May your gaze restore my hope on difficult days. If today is your day, then it is mine too. Because every child who honors their mother receives honor from heaven. Every child who loves their mother is closer to the Father's heart. Every child who trusts in Mary never walks alone. And that is what I declare today. My life is consecrated to you, our Immaculate Lady of Fatima. Like this video, share it with those who need Mary's intercession, and subscribe to the Immaculate Devotees channel to continue praying with us. If you want to help this work even more, click on Become a Member. May our Immaculate Lady of Fatima cover you with her mantle of peace, strengthen you in faith, and accompany you every day of your life.